Welcome back to Pilates by Christine. Today we have a fun blocks workout with a core focus. You'll need 2 foam yoga blocks. We'll use these to assist with alignment, test coordination, and guide through flow sequences. It's a 30-minute workout with a few minutes of stretching to cool down. Let's begin. Place 1 block to the side and sit in the middle of the mat with the legs crossed. Hold the other block in front of the body. Press the hands up to the ceiling. Hold it here 10 seconds. Shake the legs, loosen and relax the hips. Reach tall, stretch through the back. Lower the block back to shoulder height. Tuck the chin, spine stretch forward. Reach into your stretch, keeping the block lifted. Stack it back up. 3 more times. Exhaling forward, inhaling up. 2 more. Bigger reach, warming up the body. 1 vertebrae at a time stacks. 1 more time, reach forward, keep the hands lifted, stack it up, exhale, raise the block overhead, hold it 10 seconds. Isn't it amazing how much your back muscles already feel this? Relax the shoulders. Lower the block back in front of you, 1 more set of spine stretches, reaching forward, sitting tall, 3 more times. Exhale forward, big reach, feel the stretch all the way into the hips. Inhale, stack up 1 more time, big reach forward, smooth to sit up. Raise the block overhead. Reach so tall. Tricep extensions, just fold the block back behind the head and return to the ceiling 10 times, stretching through the back of the arm and the shoulders. Eight, 9, and 10. Hold the block close to the chest. I'll face you so you can see this one better. Squeezing the sides of it, side tilt, tapping the elbow down behind the knee. One side to the other, big rib cage stretch. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips, so we're not bending forward. We're just focusing on one side, stretching to the other side. Pause in the middle, turn it into rotations. One elbow rotates back, pass through the center, other elbow guides you back. Use the block to your advantage, pressing into it so you can maximize your rotation, keeping it in a controlled zone, warming up the full muscle contraction through the obliques. One more set of rotations. Great warm up. Let's go to a quadruped setup. One block is going to be for your hand. The other block comes to the opposite knee. Hip will be over knee, shoulder over wrist. Lift the free leg, followed by the free hand. Hold this swimmer position, balancing for 10 seconds. Now add the motion. Knee and hand come together and reach back out into your swimmer. You have some extra space to work with since you're elevated off the mat. So use that to swing freely all the way into the middle. Keep the abs working to reach out. Arm and leg stretch away from each other. Take them slow. You have time for a full set of 12. Let your body learn a new movement pattern. 2 more times. In, exhale, reach, lower, and reach. Last one. Lower down, keep the block under the knee where it is. Front block is going to come to the center of the body so both hands can go on the sides. Lift the free leg back up. Horizontal kicks. Out, through the center, and across. Think inner and outer thigh work. As you kick out, there can be a little external rotation, so the knee will rotate forward. Try to do this without lifting the hip. Keep it on that horizontal plane. Good balancing. 2 more sets. 1 more. You ready for a combo move? Swing the leg all the way through, tucking the knee to the chest. Use that extra space to swing the foot all the way to the floor, holding on to the front block. Lift it up to the ceiling. Lower back down, place the block on the floor, right under the shoulders, and kick the leg back. Try it again. Big knee tuck, foot to the floor. Reach to the ceiling for the stretch. Back to the floor, connect the block, lift the foot, and kick behind you. Isn't this fun? Pull it through. Lift to the ceiling. Even if you're not that flexible, we have it set up to be a very friendly flow here. Kick it through, press the foot to the floor, reach to the ceiling, lower down. We're going to add 1 more step. Tuck the knee in, foot to the floor, lift to the ceiling, and press up to stand. Lower down slow, find that block with the knee, hands to the floor, kick behind you, repeat, pull it through, lift to the ceiling, press to stand, control it down, stretch forward, kick through, tuck, and reach. It feels really good to loosen up the hips here, create a full body flow sequence. You have time to work through. Tuck it in, reach to the ceiling, press to stand, lower down. One more time, all the way up, lower down, and kick back, tap down to finish. Let's go to a side series. We'll come back and do the other side after that. One block will be for the foot, The other block's going to come to the front of the body. Let's balance the block on the outside of the ankle and the foot. So you want the block to be on your foot. That'll be the best place for it to be most secure. Front block is just in front of you. Your hand can go on top of it. I want you to kick up and tap down. Lift and lower. Slowly so you can feel the block move with you. This one keeps you honest. Gotta keep good alignment. If our hip starts to roll back, the leg will follow, which means the block will fall off. So this one's perfect for getting ourselves to learn good alignment through the hips for our side kicks. Three more times. 2, 1. Hold the block on the foot, swing forward and back. Start small. This one's more challenging because now your hip will really want to rotate, but you're keeping the foot parallel. Foot, knee, and hip in line. Swinging forward and back. Exhale forward, inhale back. 2 more sets. Hang on to it one more time and tap down behind you. You can remove the block that was on your foot. We're going to use the front block now. Hold the back knee, press the foot to the floor, preparing for a supported side plank. Bring your elbow under your shoulder, press into the block and up to your side plank. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press up. Match the side plank presses to your breath pattern. Keeping them slow, pushing all the way into the side plank, then lowering down with control. Feeling how your back muscles coordinate and help you with this motion. Let's just hold the side plank right here, 30 seconds. Equal work between your supporting leg and through the elbow. Ten more seconds. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Let's set up for quadruped, repeating the whole series on the other side. One block is for the hand, and the other block is for the knee. Ready for a whole new challenge on the other side. Space the blocks so your hip is over your knee and your shoulders over your wrist. Lift the opposite arm and leg, holding 10 seconds to find your balance. Begin the single-sided swimmer by lowering the hand and knee towards each other. Reach it out, lifting all the way back into your swimmer. Maintaining a neutral spine through the whole motion, so that means that just the arm and the leg move, the back stays flat. Using the extra space, to get more motion through the hip. Keep it slow. More balance is required when we're using the blocks. Inhale to swing through, exhale to reach out. You got it. 3 more times. Two, and 1. Inhale through, exhale, reach. Lower the hand and the foot to the ground. Front block comes to the center, hands on either side. Lift the leg, horizontal kicks. Away, through the center, and across the midline. You'll feel the hips tilt one direction to the other, where the hip bone comes towards the bottom rib, then around to the other bottom rib. Doing this without twisting the spine. Staying lifted through the shoulders. Last set, then tap the toe down. Let's do our swing through series. Tuck the knee all the way towards the chest, foot to the floor, lift to the ceiling, reach forward, block connects to the mat, lift the foot, return to the kick. Let's do 4 with just the reach from the kneeling position. Tuck it in, foot to the floor, hip strength, reach all the way to the ceiling, stretch forward, kick it back. Inhale, tuck and press the foot down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, forward, and exhale, kick back. Let's add the stand. Big tuck through, reach to the ceiling, all the way up. Lower slowly, knee taps the block, hands to the floor, and kick back. Pull through, loosening up the hips. Reach to stand. Hands to the floor, and kick it back. Continue through at your own pace. I'm going to do 6 with the added stand. Love this for some hip mobility, added stretches while we strengthen and coordinate through the whole body. One more time. Reach it up, lift into your stand, lower down, block to the floor, and kick it back out. Tap the toe down. Let's do your side series on the other side. 1 block for the foot, 1 block up in front of the chest. Balance the block on the foot first. Front block all the way up close to the body for support. Lower down, slow side kicks. 15 times, down and up. This one even encourages you to use your ankle muscles. You know how sometimes the foot will droop here? We're going to use the muscles on the outside of the lower legs that connect down to the foot to keep the foot from drooping down, making sure we're working all the way from the heel through the side leg up into the glute and the hip. Hold it right here, front and back kicks. Swing it through, exhaling forward, inhaling, reaching back. Ankle, knee, and hip stay in line. Minimizing rotation so the block stays steady. The front block also helps keep you from rotating through the rib cage. This setup will help you build healthy movement patterns. Keep that foot lifted. 2 more sets. Exhale forward, inhale back 1 more time. Lower the back foot, place the block to the side. We're ready to use the front block for our supported side plank. Exhale to press up. Inhale, lower. Up and down 6 times. Three more. Two. And 1. Let's take it up and hold it 30 seconds. Top arm lifts, collarbone is open, spine is stretched, glutes are engaged. Keep that hip lifted, 10 more seconds, you've got it. Side planks are the hardest. Last inhale, and exhale to lower. Coming next to the tummy for some back extension work. Place 1 block between the lower legs. The other block is on the floor, right in front of the face. Place the hands on top of the block, then, imagining the arms like wings, lift the elbows up to the sides, squeezing behind the shoulder blades. Just tap elbows down and lift up. Upper back warm up and activation. If you like doing this move, you can continue. Otherwise, we're going to press up and down added to the end of the motion. Tap the elbows, lift and press into a baby swan. It does not need to be a big motion. Really just working on the upper back, through the shoulders, behind the shoulder blades, connected to the block between the feet. That keeps our legs narrower, which limits our range of motion. Let's move the block all the way up so the arms are extended. Now I can lift up my legs and lower them down. Add the back extension by pressing into the block, lifting the shoulders and the feet up into an arch, and release. Exhale to lift and hold. 2, 3, inhale, release. Exhale and hold. 2, 3, inhale, release. Keep going. 2 more times. Exhale, lift and hold. 2, 3. Inhale, release. 1 more time. Lift and hold a few extra seconds. Connect to the block. Lift through the shoulders and release to the floor. For our closing series, you'll just need 1 block. We'll roll down to the back, holding the block between the hands. Lift the legs to tabletop and place the block on the shins. Your choice if you want to point or flex the feet. Knees over hips, hands folded behind the head. Ready for ab curls. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Legs are so still. Having the block here means you are holding perfect tabletop form. It's a set of 12 curl ups, not too fast. Three more. Lift and lower. 2, 1. Keep the head on the floor. Place the palms by the sides of the hips for a double leg stretch out and a knee tuck in. Low and slow kick out. Control the knees back in, stacking them right over the hips. Straight line down the femur to balance in tabletop. Neutral spine means there's a small space between your lower back and the mat, the natural curvature of your spine. Deep abs engaged to support you. Good job. 2 more times. Extend out. Tuck in. 1 more. Inhale out. Exhale in. Let's do some bridges. Block goes between the lower legs. Feet to the floor. Roll through the pelvis. Exhaling into a bridge. Hold it right here. Then inhale, release. Up and down at your own pace. Good connection to the block. This helps engage the pelvic floor muscles, which co-contract with your deep oblique muscles. Pressing up so there's a straight line from the knees to the hips to the shoulders. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3 more times. 2, 1. Bring the block back to the hands. We're passing it around in a circle. The block transfers to one hand. Pass it overhead. Feet are in tabletop. Switch hands and around back to where you started. Just pick one direction for your circles. We'll do the other direction here in a minute. Ab curl to reach around behind the legs, pass the block through. You can keep the knees and ankles connected. A little bit of a double curl helps make that space so you can pass it around behind the legs. One more time. Pass it and lower the feet. Block between the hands, press into a bridge. Marches. One knee comes up, block taps the knee, and switch sides. March, tap, and march, tap. Squeeze that glute. Connect the heel to the mat. Keep the hips up. Reach in towards the block. We're almost there. You're almost done with the workout. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower it down. Feet to tabletop. Pass the block the other direction. Big circle around. Reach overhead. Pass the block to the other hand. Exhale, curl it up and pass it through. This is our final exercise for your workout today. Make it count. We did a full core workout, front, back, and sides. Are you ready for your last 2 circles around right here? Final circle, exhale through, inhale, reach overhead, and release the feet to the floor. Let's take a couple minutes to stretch together. Starting with a hip stretch in pigeon pose, tuck one knee up, back leg straight. Relax into the hip. You can stay upright, or you can deepen the stretch, dropping down to the elbows. Holding it here. It's always so good to get some stretches in at the end of your workout. Helps cool down the body. Gives you a little break to relax after you've put in your work. Helps the recovery process begin. Let's switch to the other side. Tuck the other knee in. Slide back so you can stretch all the way through the outside of the front hip. You'll also feel it in the front of the leg, right across the front of the hip on the straight leg. Lowering down, deepen the stretch. Let's take it to Cobra, both legs straight behind you. From the elbows or the hands in the full extension, all the way through the front line of the body. I'd love to know how you enjoyed this blocks workout. If you want to see more blocks workouts, they're really fun to incorporate into our Pilates moves and to build flows with the blocks. Let's go to one more stretch together. It's child's pose, pressing back, hips to heels. Thank you for being here today, taking care of yourself, doing something good for your body. Let me know how it went in the comments below, and if you'd like to support my page, please subscribe so you don't miss a workout. I'll see you next time.